Good morning. What's up? Welcome. Hello. How are you guys? You guys ready to take a look at a little cards and coffee, do a little super chat? We made it to the weekend at least. Hope everybody had a good week. How's it going? Hey, Melissa. What up? What's up, Anime Life? Gabriella. What's up? This is my morning where I just get to hang out with you guys. There's no TikTok. There's no Facebook. There's no Instagram. It's just us. How's it going? Oh, cool. Thanks, Melissa. We've got some really interesting activity going on. All right, so we're going to dive right into it. Instead of even delaying this, let's take a peek at the astrology and the Schumann scale. And we're going to see what's happening with the Earth's vibration, energies in the skies, energies in the universe. Morning, D Aries. Linglicious. What's up, spinny hugs, y'all? How's it going? All right, so check this out. Let's pull up some current stuff here. Let's see. I've been practicing. All right, cool. Yep, start here. All right, there we go. So first look on the spectrogram from overnight, we had a pretty calm evening. It looks like the partying ended kind of early here. I wish I had a way to point at this thing, but I haven't figured that out yet. But you can see here that blue that's like just above the QR code right here. That's the image. Let's see if I can just do this. Right down here below Buddha Squirrel's butt. Around 2, 3 a.m. See where the green came in here? Just right below Bill and Buddha Squirrel down there. That green is where we were having some dreaming between 2 and 3 a.m. All right, the Earth's vibration picked up. A lot of people were tossing and turning in their beds. But then we started to stir and wake up. You see just below Buddha Squirrel and the Crayola deck where the blue and green kind of bounced out because we all dozed back off. A couple people got up, used the restroom, whatnot. But now see the white coming in on Saturday morning right here? This part? Leading up to where we are right now, this is cool because the white light is always good light. So I like that we're entering in for a Saturday that even with the retrogrades and stuff going on, it's optimistic. It's white energy. Very similar to a Friday night vibe over here on the scale. But right here is where we are now. The thing I'm worried about or going to watch just to monitor, see the orange and the red that's like almost like a border drawn around the whites? That energy, that spectrum, that's a little more spookier. That's the stuff that Mercury retrograde's doing to us here on Earth that can cause some shame and some feelings of guilt when you're thinking about the person on your mind. Something you said to your boss at work, something that broke out with a fight with a friend or a family member. The shame and guilt will resonate into the orange that if we get a lot of red, the Earth starts turning emotional. We all start getting depressed. We start getting upset, the anger, and that comes in. But if the Schumann scale stays in this much white, it'd actually be a pretty cool weekend where it's just moving pretty simple. All right, so I dig the vibes. Like the stress of the week is gone and we're in more of a white light. Look how calm and quiet everybody was way back over on Thursday and Friday where we had that spike and everything. But all right, so now if we take a peek on, let's see, give me this one. There we go. All right, now let's take a peek here. If we go over here to the that's a big word. I'm still learning this stuff. The electromagnetic band. See how balanced it is? That it's just a nice up and down wave, just going with the flow. The electromagnetic energy isn't really pulling on us and stressing us out. That means headaches will be better over the weekend today. The sinuses, a much more calmer, laid back, sitting on the front porch having coffee vibes, or going to like art fairs, downtowns, street markets, just enjoying your Saturday. And for those of you that work on weekends, it'll actually be a pretty calm day at work. And if you're in like customer service, this is where not a lot of people show up to work, or you don't have a lot of complainers. There's not a lot of Kyles and Karens coming into work. It's just a nice magnetic flow. We all don't feel like we're being pulled magnetically in different directions. We made it through the moon phase in that. But still, the dominant planet factors I'm watching, besides Mercury, Venus is a key player right now, and so is Uranus, okay? Aquarius' ability to focus on the here and now as opposed to worrying about the future, dwelling on the past. It's almost like in the weekend, we're all like, yep, Mercury's retrograde. What are we going to do about it? Let's just exist. Let's just go with the flow. Sure, those red bands will show a little bit of like, man, I really miss my person. Man, I really messed things up. Why did my friend and I have to have that fight 5 years ago? Or stuff with retrograde, because this retrograde with Pluto in Aquarius and Uranus in Gemini, this retrograde is where we reflect back on ourselves and like, oh man, did I handle that right? Do I have the right people in my life, et cetera, and so on, okay? But the weekend, a little calm energy for the weekend. I wish you could see my mouse cursor. That's what I need. Okay, I'll figure it out. All right, but then let's see here. Let's go into the other screen. Let's see what we got on the other graph real quick. So if we take a peek over here at the amplitudes, this is kind of nice too. We did have a spike when everybody's alarm went off right here below Buddha Squirrel. See the everything but the green energetic wave, the base wave stayed pretty good. But we all started waking up. Everybody woke up, and at first the red graph spiked because people are like, don't talk to me till I had my coffee. You know, the yellow band spiked because we had some happy thoughts on our mind. Then that white spiked that we all woke up. See, everybody snoozed their alarms a little bit. Right below the 0 in 2025 is where everybody snoozed their alarms. They dozed back off, and then 9 minutes went by. And now we're right about here below me, where we're just starting to get acquainted to the day and getting our bearings and stuff like that. So if we ride this flow out right now and be like, hey, I actually feel kind of good this morning, not thinking about a lot of stuff, that's cool, and we just roll with it, it can actually carry out for the whole weekend. Okay, we've had some see these nice calm spots like here, over here, way back beginning of the graph. We can ride those calm parts out. Okay, this is kind of nice. So it's literally is manifesting 101, and the day is what you make of it. Whatever side of the bed you wake up on, that's the energy that'll carry. So if you stay optimistic and be like, all right, I know some stuff's going to come at me, but all I control is how I react, you can actually stay in some good vibes and enjoy the weekend. All right, let's see here now. Finally, we have this one come in with the frequency range. So the frequencies, we're still kind of getting used to the New Earth timeline a little bit. See how, if you look at the white graph, that it's like we're hitting peaks that are almost getting up into the 8s. We've peaked at 8 hertz, over 8 hertz, 8.07 hertz. But then it finally bounced back down, and we came back. See how see how it's a lower vibration? We're back down to like 7.41. We're back down to the low 7 hertz range. That's Mercury retrograde affecting the Earth because we're nostalgic. We're reflecting back like, man, remember how cool things were when 2017, I kind of miss that person from 2024. I miss so there is a bit of the old Earth frequency bleeding in with the new Earth higher vibration frequency. That's what's opening the gate and the portal to lead up into Lionsgate to allow past people to reach out in a place of peace and start to make amends. Or to be able to put the energies of the lessons from the past behind so you and a new person can go forward without the past sabotaging a very good relationship. It's cool. I dig it. All right. So with that and Mercury retrograde, steady as she goes. You know how that goes. Okay. Because right now we are very close to Mercury in the orbit as it's doing its adjustments. So we're going to feel that. But low magnetic poles means that a lot of the universe is behaving itself. And I checked for coronal mass ejections, and those were non-existent. Even the sun is in a low pulse vibration. So the week ahead even is going to be more of like a just cruise through to get up into Lionsgate and set intentions for what you want the Lionsgate portal to do for you. So this is going to be a lot of heavy in your thoughts, and keep your thoughts positive, and you're rocking it, okay? A little bit of energy pull for the week ahead on the Schumann scale. Slight spinny hug energies. Some of you guys might have people reach back out just being like, look, I'm sorry about everything. Can we just give me a hug and let's work this out. The Hanged Man, it's a calm week going forward. Patience, steady as she goes, going with the energetical flow. 7 of Cups, the tests that come in, the people that talk to you rude or try to like get your goat, try to egg you on. That 7 of Cups, that's the temptation of Jesus in the desert that you can only control how do you react to. Page of Cups, come forward at love. The people that come to you in like a negative energy, that I do. My mom's side of the family is all from Sicily. I always read the Italian graph, totally. But yeah, Page of Cups, come back at people with love, even when they come at you with devilish energy, and to stay in that positive perspective. Justice, the week will go along just fine. I love it, okay? Judgment card, definitely thinking before reacting. And people will get upset at you for that. When they're like, hey, listen here, blah, 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 blah. And you're like, are you going to say anything? Hold on, I'm thinking. You know, that's judgment card, okay? So slow and steady wins the race this week for the oldest hyperbole that has been more overused than the word narcissist. But it is a decent week going forward, okay? We made it through the new moon in Leo. The moon's chilling. This is a quiet time before we get up into the next full moon and stuff like that, okay? So is it full moon, new moon? I don't even know. I'm not paying attention no more. No, it's beginning of it's full moon's next. Anyways, okay, that one will be the interesting one. Okay, how do I get all this stuff off my screen? Is it this one? Make sure I'm holding the right thing. I don't want to remove me or something. Yeah, there we go. Okay, remove. Perfect. All right. And now for, hold on, I'm going to turn this thing down. Don't need that going off. Okay. And now for a word from our sponsor, me. If you would like to book a personal private reading with me, all right, the whole booking site is now up and running. It's all available and automated, so you no longer have to email me and wait for replies back. You can scan the QR code down here below. That'll take you right to the Astrology link tree. The first link takes you right to the booking site where you can pick your day, pick the time that's available, submit your payment, and then you receive your Zoom link back if you choose the Zoom reading, where it's like you're hanging out here with me one-on-one. And otherwise, you receive back the email from me with asking for your questions and details for the private YouTube videos, okay? So it's all easy peasy, automated now. You can do it anytime you like, day or night. You don't got to wait for me and my busy butt to reply back to your emails. Just scan the QR code, and also the link is down in the pinned comment that we will have up after the live, okay? And Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces are going to be later on today, the live collective readings, and the next all signs will be Monday, 5 p.m. Eastern, all right? So I'll see you there. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and be a part of the fam. We would love to have you. Okay, let's dig into some super chats. Hold on, let me clear my throat. Yeah, we'll go with that one. That's cool. I like that. Is it okay? Want to do that one? Are the super chats full, Liz? I'm reading. Nice, Shrek. Dude, mad props. Great success. High five, Shrek. Very nice. You'll get the big chair. Your neighbor, he cannot afford the big chair. That's awesome, dude. Okay, super chats are. Okay, bet. All right, so hang on. I'm going to fix that up. I've been back in Detroit too long when I'm saying bet. Oh, my gosh. Okay, let's see. Whatever. It's my vernacular right now. I'll just go with it. All right, so let's do that one then. We'll pop that up. Cool beans. All right. Other sponsors today are water, because why not? And the $20 bill I found in my jeans pocket when I put them on this morning. That was a bonus out of the dryer. All right. Let's do it to it. Rowdy, Shrek, Melissa, rest of the fam. Everybody ready? You guys good? Let's do it to it. Let's listen to some super chats. This is for you guys. This is your moment and my little thank you for being a part of the fam, that I can at least answer questions for you. If you don't want to wait for the time frame on a personal or even budget reasons, whatever you choose, just come in, pop in, get a little energy check, and it's cool. All right, let me hit the fun fanding tab, and we'll take it from here. Cool. Okay, Rono's the first one. Let me see if I can scroll back far enough. I don't know if I can get all the way back on scrolling. Let me look. I'm gonna try. Oh, I can. Okay, so I'm not gonna be reading the chat. I'm gonna actually be able to do this. Since I can go this far back, I can actually do this. Perfect. Okay, what happens if I push this? Hold on. I'm just learning the software. Oh, it just pins it. Okay, that's cool. Oh, neat. Okay, that's cool. What's this button do? I can reply. I can. Oh, that's cool. Okay, that's cool. Hold on. Move that. I don't need that button. There we go. Okay, cool. All right, so let's go with that. Rono, you're going to be at 1418. I'm going to use the shadow deck today, see what we got going on. All right, a little whatever comes out. Gotcha. All right, let's see what we got. Give me a little whatever comes out for Rono. The moon card tried to fall out of the deck because I'm connecting to it. The moon, the devil, and the Knight of Cups. Death card and the King of Wands tells me your person, over the course of this new moon we just went through, is that they've had a change of heart, a change of mind, a little bit of a reboot in their programming. In English, they wake up and they're just like, I'm ready. I'm ready. The shadow. That means they finish processing their shadow work. So this week ahead might be a week of communication for you to lock something down with the Two of Wands that you find out your person done made a choice, because in the Four of Cups, they're tired of sleeping alone. They're tired of being on their own and living the lifestyle they've been living. They're ready to buckle down, lock down, and you've waited a long time for it too. Knight of Pentacles. So question coming your way, could be as early as the week ahead, is like, hey, can we make this official? Man, you wait a long time for it. Be patient. It's closer than you think. All right. Okay, Linglicious, you're going to be up next. There we go. All right, Linglicious, you are at 1535. All right, ST's current. Geez, the deck is like charged today. Oh my gosh. Isn't this cool about clear-headed energies? Page of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Four of Swords. Okay, so to start right out, current feelings, regret, straight up. Page of Swords, hops online, looks at your social media, wakes up just thinking about you, one of those yellow spikes we saw in the Schumann scale, and he's like, why? Why? Remember how Mercury retrograde is making everybody on the planet look inward? Right now he's questioning himself, Eight of Cups, why did I walk away from that? Why did I think it was a good idea to walk away from Linglicious? What was I thinking at the time? Four of Swords, the retreating moment with the Magician card to the Sun card. So what I'm seeing on this one is he can't figure out the answers to the questions. And so ST decides to reach out to you. Like, I have got to stop getting in my own way of things and just reach out. Sun card winds up being happy in the outcome. So at some point during Leo season, ST's next actions are straight up going to, reach out. But I'm being told it's like a visit, not just a phone call. Having to part the Red Seas to enter into Jerusalem, like Jesus here, tells me he might just stop by like on a weekend or something. I don't know how far apart you guys are from each other, but the energy I get is something like it's the weekend. He stops to get gas or something, and it's like, you know what? I'm just going to drive by Linglishis's just to see the old neighborhood and think of some memories. Not weird, creepy stalker vibes. All right, it's Leo season. It's fifth house. It's heart energies. Oh, I miss her. Drive past, you just happen to be outside playing with the garden or the flowers or sitting on your porch having a break or whatever. And he's like, you know what? Screw it. Pulls up and you're like, what? That sort of a thing. Okay. So I hope that helps. Okay. Next up, let's do, let's see. Where'd it go? Oh, it isn't working. I can't keep doing it anymore. I can't even take this one off the screen anymore. It's gone. It scrolled too fast. I literally can, hold on. Let me see if I can at least. Okay, I can do that. All right, the chat's scrolling too fast. I cannot keep posting those up. Sorry, guys. All right, so what we'll do instead is back to fan funding. Okay, so I got Rona. I got Linglicious. Rowdy, what up, Rowdy? All right, let's see what we got here. Rowdy, you're going to be at 18 even. All right, let's see what we got for Rowdy. Give me a snipe for the week ahead, please. We have the Four of Pentacles into the Two of Pentacles. It's going to be a quiet week. Nobody can know what they want to do. Your person, even Dr. Right now, Four of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, is that nobody knows what they want to do with you. For a better term, all right? It's like your person's like, oh, should I reach out? Should I not? Oh, no, it's Mercury retrograde. Don't make any sudden moves. Oh, I'll just wait another week. I love people that say that. Well, I really want to do something, but I don't know what I want to do, so I'm going to wait another week. How many times are you going to wait another week before you make the decision to make the decision to make the decision? Eight of Pentacles, I'm working on it. Yeah, Christmas is coming too. I'm feeling the frustration. Page of Wands, oh my God, she finally makes a decision during Leo season. But okay, nope, I got to call it as I see it. I mean, it works in your favor where she finally comes around. Honestly, it's going to be between Leo and Libra season, though. I got to call it as I see it. She a stubborn cookie, but she's worth the wait. All right? Seven of Swords. It's not your fault. It's her ex's fault because he was a complete hole. Okay. All right. Money does not come into this. This is more about stability this week for you because you're going to have a lot of thoughts of your brother on your mind, and it's going to get you feeling emotional. And your brother's popping in right out the bat to say, don't let it get you emotional. You know we don't go like that. Come on now. Okay? Fancy Nancy, what's up? What's up, Nancy? How you been doing? All right, let's see. We got Nancy. You're at 1940. All right, let's see. Will he give? He's going to Ace of Wands you by July end. The Fool card. It's quite possible. I do see him taking a risk. Six of Swords. Two of Swords, Page of Pentacles on this one. He has not completed getting rid of their energy. And the reason for it has to do with something about what's going on your side. Okay? Six of Swords, Two of Swords, God testing Abraham's faith. Y'all still got third parties involved, straight up, okay? It's going to have to be a little Gloria Estefan secret rendezvous. God's getting a little ticked off that neither of you guys will break up with your other people. So it's really slow walking this. One, y'all got to take action and end your current relationships before God will let a divine blessed connection like this work out properly. Queen of Pentacles, y'all both got to be totally mature. No Tower cards. You both have been through enough Tower cards. Well, I don't know why I'm talking this way to you. No Tower cards. You've both been through it. Four of Pentacles. You're both Four of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles closed off. That's the thing. Somebody got to put in the work with the Page of Wands on the Justice card and go file for DIVORCE. Your contest personal is going to be awesome. I can't wait for it. So I do hope that helps, but there is a chance of a little secret rendezvous leading up. Seven of Swords, you deceitful people, you. But it's so fun. Okay. I love you, Nancy. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just channeling. I'm not even here right now. I literally have no clue what I'm saying. Okay. That's how tarot readers are supposed to. You're supposed to disconnect yourself and your energies and everything like that. Tarot readers are not self-help channels. Anyways, I don't know where that. Yeah, that did came from that comment as I replied to Sarah's comment on the Leo reading, and I'm like, yep, that's about how it works nowadays. It's so sad. Anyways, Yoon, what's up? How does Pisces think I perceive him? Let's find out, Yoon. Okay, you're going to be at 2140. All right. How does Pisces think I perceive him? I have to go a little deeper because Pisces only thinks about themselves. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Now, what I do see is we get a Fool card. Yeah, the Pisces is a little young and foolish. You know how, like, Pisces keeps constantly telling you about stuff in his life, but yet when you mention, he never brings, like, you know he doesn't listen to the stuff that you like in your life, right? That's the thing here. That's a big part of going on. Okay. The Devil card, straight up, is that he thinks you think he's like a bit of a devil, or that you like his Johnny Bravo type of vibe. You like the sass Pisces has in that, okay? You like it when he's a bit of a spicy Pisces. That's his perception. Ten of Cups shows you do, but you actually like it more when he's nurturing, loving, caring, and just acts like a house husband. He thinks you like the way he acts. Like, he's GQ two fish, all that in a bag of chips. His ego is what we're still working on dying, okay? Two of Swords, and it will. Six of Swords, have faith into it. Queen of Pentacles, he'll mature and grow up, and it's finding out it's a little bit less about the whole keeping up with the Joneses vibe and being more about, like, being a true Pisces and just being a nurturing little lovey-dovey fishy who's also a secret weapon that when they get mad and the piranha teeth come out, he'll protect you. Okay, so that Wheel of Fortune shows something's going to happen coming up between the two of you. It gives you the opportunity to tell them, I actually kind of like it when you're nice and cute and like a teddy bear. You don't always got to be so, hey, right? Like, no more mirror selfies. No more mirror selfies. You're a man. Don't send mirror selfies. Okay, we don't need the gym pics, right? I do see that you guys have a talk coming up, though, that's a real talk, not the talk, but a serious one about, like, this is how I really perceive you. This is how I really perceive you. That's the clarity that's needed to allow it to move forward. Okay, God of Sea. What's up, God of Sea? Thanks for being here. You're going to be at 2404. Okay, whatever comes out, career-wise or anything at all. All right, you got it. Give me whatever comes out. The Hierophant, the Ten of Swords, the Eight of Wands, into the Knight of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. You've tried to move up in the ranks a few times, and you always get turned down for the promotions. However, what I'm being told is the High Priest, one of the higher-ups, is going to get Ten of Swords right out of there. Either something that one of the higher-ups is doing is playing with fire. All right, so he gets Ten of Swords right out of the place. That allows the Eight of Wands to happen for you, and you get elevated up into that person's position, Knight of Swords. It's all being planned out already anyways. God's like, I did that. I did that. So we get rid of a problemed boss, okay, that's creating a lot of the problem in the workplace for everybody. That's why company morale is so screwed. Right? That's probably why he gets reported and fired, but then that allows you to Eight of Wands right up into the boss job. Queen of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. Because you have tried to get it before, but this time you actually do get a promotion and move up. Ten of Pentacles. Anything else in the anything else? Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords. Your person wants to open up, but is still literally analysis paralysis. That's their own fear of going to the next level and apologizing. Eight of Swords. Literally, God is sitting here going, Ace of Pentacles, it's time. Need to do something. Your person's like, oh, I'm not sure. Hold on. I'm overthinking what to do next. My hands are tied. What can I do? God's like, you could speak. Your mouth's not tied. Your hands are tied, right? Jumping in the fish. Five of Pentacles. Your health's looking pretty good going through the rest of the summer. If you've got an upcoming physical, doctor appointment, or test result or something that's stressing you out, the outcome on it is the complete opposite of what you're thinking is going to happen. You're like, oh gosh, I'm going to go in with the worst possible. The doctors always have to give the worst possible outcome because it's just CYA protection from the legal department. Then you go back in and you're like, oh, it's really nothing? Nope, it's nothing. Oh, that's why I don't like full body scans. We all have something going on inside of us. A full body scan is a pain in the butt. Everybody's going to find something. Oh, we should look deeper into that. Whatever milks the insurance, right? Anyways, I'm in rare form this morning. This is kind of cool. Okay, let's see. Randy, what's up, brother? All right, what's you up to, Randy? Let's put yours at 2633, all right? None of you, don't y'all shoot the messenger. I'm not even here right now. I'm just channeling. I'm just a speaker box for God, okay? Or whichever one of your guardian angels decide they want to chime in on this one too. The only drug I'm on, Nicole, is caffeine. And there is a speed setting to slow my voice down. Anything can become an addiction. I'm this hyper normally. It's crazy like that. I have no clue how I ever go to sleep. I don't know. You're welcome, Gotta See. Okay. And I like that if I say your name fast, Gotta See, and I say it Gotta See, it's like Odyssey with God at the front of it. I think that's really cool. Okay. I do that stuff like when I'm driving down the street and stuff. I love like jarbling up words in like street signs and stuff. And I love doing that. It's fun. Keeps me busy. Okay. Randy, let's put yours at 2730. 2730. I'm doing that. What's new with her and what choices she made about you? The Magician. Need more clarifiers. What's new about her? What is she manifesting? There we go. King of Wands. The shadow work. Okay. That's why I need to know what's up. What I'm seeing here is her taking stock in things. She's actually wrote you an old school note, and she also keeps journals and diaries where she writes letters to herself about why she's feeling the way she's feeling. Okay. The Magician card on this shows that you're the one that's got her looking into the shadow work. So she's like, even meeting you, her, and what you put her through, what she's put you through was required to finish the shadow work. Otherwise, she would still be stuck in the fried green tomatoes club of like, Randy does everything wrong. Randy's the wrong one. Randy, you need to do what I tell you to do. Randy, I know you want to fix things right now, but no, I'm not ready yet. I need more time. And also, don't you dare go and find somebody else. You have to wait for me. You have to wait. I don't care how long it takes. You have to wait. You have to wait. Wow. Honey pie. She's kind of taking the women's empowerment thing a little bit. Inez, you're at an 11. Let's bring it back to a 9 because he still has free will too. All right. So there is some fears also creeping in on the shadow work that she is taking too long. You're going to move on. It's going to become a missed opportunity. There is a fear in her head of you filing for the divorce. And I think it's because something through the grapevine has told her that there's somebody interested in you that roams in the friend circle that's found out she's not taking a move, and it's going to start ticking her off. Where you wind up getting an offer from a mutual friend for a date. Inez finds out about it, and that sends her down a spiral of, oh, no. But sorry, Inez, you have taken too long. I know everybody's allowed to heal in their own time. However, it's never been reversed in the roles here that you're taking too long to heal while Randy's already ready to go forward. Bless your heart. And then she's starting to get fears into her head that 9 of Cups, you're going to accept that offer and you're going to file first. It's a bit of that stubborn stalemate energy. She wants her cake and eat it too. And so long as she gets away with it, she's going to continue to get away with it. She's still in that mindset. She needs more time to clear the shadow work, and she needs a 2x4 metaphorically upside the head to knock her out of this fried green tomatoes energy, because that is old. That old energy. Men do not like women like that anymore. It's just, it's so outdated. It's so old. It's not even attractive anymore. It's got me all five of swords on her. I don't like her vibes right now until she does this work. And the problem is she's so into her own ego that she thinks she doesn't need any work still. But yet nobody wants to interact with her because they don't like her attitude. She's a whiny little crap. She's been like that since a kid. That's the problem with her. She hasn't grown up. She still expects everything to work out her way, and she gets everything she wants. Like, I can stay married to Randy and go party and play as long as I want. No, that's sneaky links. You're cheating on him right now. You're violating the sanctity of marriage at this very effing moment. And then with the Knight of Cups, you get a really good offer and turn it down because your heart belongs and is invested because of her stupidity, because she can't pull her head out of her backside and realize she's the problem. And that's how the shadow work works. Anyways, yeah, Inez. In fact, green tomatoes done got spoiled and moldy. Now they're a science experiment. 10 of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. What I'm seeing here is before the end of the Mercury retrograde, you get asked out on a date with somebody else. She gets to receive a little karma, finding out that the whole conspiracy theory starts that you met some girl and things are going awesome sauce for you. The girl's younger. She's thinner. She's prettier. Knows how to put on a pair of heels for a date. Knows how to put on makeup or do her hair. Right? And that's going to freak Inez the heck out. And you're like, Archer, I'm not even interested in anybody. I miss Inez. I want things to work out. Doesn't matter. This is your blueprint. It's like, it don't matter. I'm going to bring young, hot, and fun into your energy to ask you out because this girl's going to have some daddy problems, likes the older age, mature, different things going on. And it's just enough to feed Inez some karma. Why? Because vengeance is mine, says the Lord. And that's the end of the message. 9 of Wands. Inez will beg. That was intense, man. Don't shoot the messenger, Randy. That was like, whoa. Oh my gosh. All right, Tarot Sanctuary. Let's see what we've got on this one here. Let's see. All right, next up is going to be Tarot Sanctuary, and you're going to be at 3213. Okay, what do I need to know about work and love? What do I need to know about work and love? I need to know about work and love. There we go. Thank you much. The Knight of Pentacles came out reversed. The Queen of Wands, along with the 8 of Cups and the Hanged Man. A very similar vibe to the last career reading, but what I'm seeing on this one is it's a result of layoffs and restructuring. Slow advancement leads to new advancement in the workplace. I think with that Queen of Wands, there's a change of job venue as well with the 8 of Cups. On the Hanged Man, there's going to be some reshuffling around in the higher ups in your company, okay? That is going to allow your work life to balance out, and due to the layoffs, cutbacks, and restructurings, the payments, new insurance, less money deducted weekly, slight pay changes due to the fact that people are going to be cut out. It helps your pay plan. You start making more money and you stay put. Okay, you'll be kept on board through the restructuring. Death card, not everybody will. Your company's getting bought out by a bigger fish or some kind of a business transaction going on where there's like, well, we got a new blah, 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 blah. But there's some big changes that you get to hang out and stay through. Okay. You're actually the only one that really does your job. Anything with love? The High Priestess, the 7 of Cups into the 3 of Swords. Expect the unexpected because the grass wasn't greener on the other side. Whatever he chose over you, 3 of Swords, does seem like it was a bit about money and work, workaholic vibes. 7 of Cups, 3 of Swords. You're going to find out that's not really working for him anymore. Ace of Pentacles. And he's going to ask to restart this and get it right this time. It's a whole thing of, look, Tarot Sanctuary, I made the wrong choice. I don't see it was a cheating choice. He was more like, because the only person he's cheating on you with would have been his own ego. He's so vain, he thinks Carly Simon wrote the song for him. But the thing on this is, he needed to take a break and not work as much. That was what was required for him to realize work does not make all happy. All right, unexpected message with that High Priestess, though, because he knows what he did. He knows what he did. Okay, let's see what we got on this one. All right. Who's next? I got nothing over here, but here it is. There it is. Okay, cool. Let's see. There we go. Boom. Rohama, what up, girl? All right, Rohama's up next. All right, let's see. Rohama, I'm going to put you at 3444. Oh, nice. 3 4s came out. I think all the 4s came out during Sag's reading last night, too. All right, let's see what's up. Energy check-in for me and me only. Should I go to Caden's big TikTok battle? Energy check. This card, this card, this card. Should I go to Caden's battle? This card. Overall energy, the Ace of Swords, the Hey text, okay? Saul's conversion. So apparently this is about your transformation. This is part of future Rohama, not past Rohama. The Emperor, told you. 7 of Pentacles into the 10 of Swords. The energy check right now for you is that you're don't shoot the messenger. 10 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles. You're being shown signs as to the right direction of which way to go, but you're nervous about proceeding. Okay, understandable. There's a bit of fear of the unknown or fear and insecurities related around to that about taking a risk and moving forward onto it. In the week ahead, 7 of Pentacles, next 7 days, you are going to start becoming much more confident and much less nervous. Like I'm telling you what, a week from now, you wouldn't even ask me about Caden's TikTok battle. You will Emperor card, know what you want to do right out of the gate, okay? The week ahead is a week of confidence for you, just so you know, all right? Wednesday is going to be popular, and I'm being told it rains on Thursday in your neck of the woods. Don't know why that resonates. Should I go to TikTok battle? 8 of Wands. Sag energy, movement, communication, forward movement. You're not going to like this. I'm being told yes. You go in and you do not flirt or support Caden or anything. You show up, you say hi to the room, and you stay quiet the whole time. That's the best way to move the story forward. It's an energy of do nothing is doing something. Show up, hey Caden, good luck. And then you go, so you stay dead nuts quiet. You don't do anything till the end. That's it. That's it. You can go. You can watch. The thing is, to get into this Emperor energy in the week ahead, is that you have to make Caden wonder what you're up to. Why isn't she chasing me? Why isn't she begging me? Why did she just go, hey, Caden, good luck? What is she doing? Is she just quietly sitting there observing me? Is she watching? What is she thinking right now? You might have to literally just like put the phone like on the other side of the room and just so you can see the screen but not interact with it. You got to make them wonder what you're thinking about and what you're doing. Also, you'll be actually what you'll actually be doing is taking notes, because it's going to give you so much content ideas just from the battle. You're going to be like, oh, okay, it's going to give you so many cool ideas. I get ideas for reading stuff out of the blue, and I can just be driving along and get ideas. For you, you're going one support message of greetings when you show up, and the rest of it is you are there to observe, deduce, and analyze. Okay? Hope that helps. One further question to ask yourself, too. Much like I asked when I looked at tickets for Paul McCartney and saw they were $2,000 a piece. And I'm like, would Paul McCartney pay $2,000 to watch me do this? Would Caden come to your TikTok battle? Okay. Oh, in the week ahead, by the way, you will have a Sag freak out moment, one of those Sagittarius moments, because you know how Sagittarius can like stay really cool, calm, quiet, put up with a lot of stuff, and then when they pop, they just burn the house to the ground, right? Sometimes there's good burning the house to the ground too. The thing is, you're going to have a good burning the house to the ground, that there is going to be an energy come in the week ahead you can't overlook, and you are going to message Caden and go, look, if you're not in this for a relationship, I'm moving on. I actually do see you hitting a Sag boil point coming up around... I'm not allowed to tell you what date you pop. I'm not allowed to tell you what day it happens. Literally, he hit the mute button. So I'm sorry, I can't tell you what date it happens, but at one of these dates this week, you break. And you text or message Caden and you go, look, I want a relationship. If you're not going to open up to me, that's it. I'm done. I'm out. F you. I have to go to church now tomorrow. Well, I mean, I was going to anyways, but now I really got to go to church. Sag energy. Every Sagittarius everywhere is laughing, going, Archer said... Jeez. Cheezo pizza. Okay. Anyways, I hope that helps, Rohama. Okay, on to Janet. Let's see what's up with Janet. All right, you are going to be at, let's put you at 40. What is it? Yeah, I'm just going to hang on. Yeah, I want you at 40 even. That's okay. It's only 5 seconds away. All right, cool. So, Janet, you're at 40. All right, let's see what we got. Energy check in the next 2 weeks on Ryan's intentions. Oh, hold on. Let me hold the deck the right way. There we go. Much better. Energy check on the... Actually, with me holding the deck that way, he might actually open up more in the next 2 weeks. Two of Pentacles, the Chariot, into the Lover's card, and the Eight of Swords, into the Nine of Swords. It's little progress in the week ahead, but I do see him trying. That's the thing. He doesn't open up much. It's still, for the next 2 weeks, a bit of an emotional roller coaster where he communicates, and sometimes he goes quiet like a Cancer. Then he opens up and word vomits like a Cancer. Then he goes and hides in the crab shell. I see the next 2 weeks being very emotional, that with the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Swords, unless you take it the next step and tell him, I'm ready for more, he will continue this because it's where he's comfy. It's like Sabrina Carpenter holding a guitar. It's a safety blanket. We all know she doesn't know how to play that thing. And we all know that in her, the way she's branded herself, she doesn't need to play a guitar. But yeah, his safe zone is the up and down roller coaster ride. Okay. So in the next 2 weeks ahead, it continues on the same course. He doesn't start to open up yet. Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, unless you pull him out of the fish with the Six of Cups and tell him, look, you're acting like a child. I'm ready for something. And this is not me pushing. The energies in the week ahead are right that you would get so hot-headed, Cancer energy, crab claw of the juggler, that you're going to be like, I've had enough of this stuff. Eight of Swords. I'm not going to Long John Silver's. I'm not trapped inside the fish, right? Otherwise, Nine of Swords, and he winds up in silence, regretting how long he played you and strolling you along. Because here's the thing: is he's going to be like, "You're serious?" And you're like, "What the heck you think I've been chasing you this long for, dum dum?" He's like, "Oh, I thought it was all a thing, or I thought we were just friends or something. You mean you really, really do get feelings?" And you're like, "Do I got to draw you stick figures, Ryan? I like you." So his intention's right. It's like he's being intentionally dense. Huh? You know, that sort of a vibe. Clarity, Uranus and Gemini is making you really confident going forward. All right. I do like the vibes off it. All right, Laura. What's up, Laura? How you doing? All right, you're gonna be at 4222. Ooh, we're getting into some like Frankie timestamps. This is cool stuff. I normally don't get the good timestamps. That's cool. Okay, we've had our date day. What's next? Messages for Daniel and I. Many, many things. Ooh, okay, cool. I love it, Laura. That's awesome. All right, let's see what we got. The Ten of Wands. Okay, the biggest thing on both sides of the fence with this one is going to be opening up and being vulnerable. You both of y'all fear that the past is going to repeat itself. This is too good to be true. Just so you know, from his side of the fence, this is what Daniel wants. But here's what you don't notice, because he's quiet. He doesn't bring up a lot about the past, is that he has very big fears and insecurities of women playing him, using him, and taking advantage of his wallet, I'm being told, which is why with that Strength card, he's been on his own. Now, what I'm seeing with this Three of Swords, Knight of Wands, this is a little bit of what came out in a few of the collective readings so far, about a little empowerment from your side to like the next actions or messages. I see you sending a message and thanking him for being nice and how great the day was and that you can't wait to do it again, and him taking charge in the replies, and it opens a door for communications. You guys are destined to get more comfortable over text messaging and then adapt the texting into date night number 2 and date day number 3. And it builds from there, okay? So ignore any ideas or any YouTube videos that are like, oh, texting is just for arranging the date. No. This is totally cool. In your guys' energetical blueprint, you are supposed to be textaholics with each other. The phone blowing up till you get carpal tunnel. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that, all right? Date night number 2 will be next weekend, or date, whatever you want to call it. If not, tomorrow. I have feelings that you might get to do brunch or something, because isn't it? Yeah, that's right. It's nighttime over there right now because it's daytime here. It's like mid-late day or something, I think, about 5-7 hours. But yeah, Eight of Wands. This is progressing along quite nicely. Ace of Wands into the Eight of Wands. That is straight up forward movement. Okay, I love this for you. Everything's on track. Stop being nervous. It really is happening. It really is. You're not single anymore. Okay? Not going to be single again, ever. It's cool. All right? Okay, Namira. What have we got on Namira? Let's see. Okay, Namira, you're at 4450. Okay, 4450. Let's see what we've got. All right, any updates on Alexander? You're feeling his energy. Let's find out what we got for you. I got you. Whoa. Ace of Swords. Oh my God, you totally are feeling his energy. Look at the going into Saul's head right there. That, you know what? The update on Alexander is he's getting ready to send the hey text. The Ace of Swords in my tarot decks, I've always looked at that as hey. That one message that opens the door and starts things. Hanged Man, King of Wands. He hasn't done it yet. Six of Cups. He's nervous. His energy. Alexander is a high school boy who's like, okay, I'm going to do it. How do I ask her out? Do I pull on her pigtails? Do I punch her in the arm? It's like, no, that hurts. Don't do that, Alexander. You don't do that. That hurt when you were a kid doing it to girls too. However, now, even though you haven't heard anything from him, Hanged Man, look at him writing. Look at him making plans. King David. Now, back in the day, we didn't have cell phones in this lifetime, so King David had to use pens and quills and papers and stuff and books. In the new timeline, this would be David with his cell phone in his hand sitting down. All right. So he's writing a text message. So apparently you're going to get more than just HEY, because that's a pretty easy text message to send. So he's drafting something up that's a very mature message. It's like he's grown up, like Saturn return vibes. If he's just mature, there's not really any rainbow unicorn tarot to it. It's just that he's not so childish anymore. He had to come out of this and pass that test. Okay. All right. Let's see. Saggy girl, what up? Whatever comes out. Okay, gotcha. Saggy girl, you're gonna be at 4640. All right, Saggy girl, whatever comes out. I received. You got your hey text from Mike. What does it mean? All right, gotcha. Let me see what's up. Saggy girl got her Ace of Swords text. The Queen of Swords. He comes in peace. Abigail the Peacemaker. And at first you were like, oh, hey, wow, that took a lot of thought, didn't it? What's next? 10 of Wands. I actually was told to not tell you look at it that way. His hey is literally just like a little bit of a hey. You guys would be better suited for FaceTime and phone call, right? Because the context and the message from Michael is hard to understand. However, that hey text is the 10 of Wands that he's done with that player vibes of the past, the Sag energy that he was retreating out. And with the Chariot card, 4th house energy, that hey was to open the door to see, like, where can this go? Not what are you up to or what you up to or what you doing tonight. Just hey. Like, hey, can we talk? The 5 of Cups to the 2 of Cups. You haven't responded yet because you're unsure of how to. The 2 of Cups shows matching the energy is good. Very open-ended and mysterious Sagittarius energy from you of just being like, hey, what's up? Not much. You? More than that, LOL. What are you up to? And all of a sudden the conversation gets handed over to you. And then you can lead into something like wondering when you're going to ask me out. It's, oh gosh, it's leading up to the girl I'm hungry text. I would freak if out of the blue someone from my past reached out with something like, hey, I'm hungry. And I'd be like, she wants to meet for coffee. She wants to meet for, that would blow my mind. You know what I mean? But in your case, it's kind of already happening. It's been going on. Chariot, Cancer energy, July. Well, June too, but Cancer is most known for July. Anyways, nothing against June Cancerians, but July 27th. From the 25th to the 27th, I see text messaging over the weekend and the potential on Sunday the 27th that you guys actually get together. I like that. Stay optimistic, because if you're like, oh, what do you want now? It could actually be a self-imposed Tower card. It's just giving you a heads up to be like, this is going to be really hard to do, but he's innocent until proven guilty. And if you he comes in peace. I keep hearing he comes in peace. What? It's almost like God saying, hey, Saggy girl sometimes she can get a little upset when she gets like that. Sagittarius can do that. Everybody can do that. But the thing is, this has good intents behind it. Instead of being like, what do you want? What's the ulterior motive? You're obviously seeking attention. What do you want? It's more of a like, he literally is just like, hey, what's up? All right, hope that helps. Okay, Carla. What's up, Carla? No, crypto's next, right? Yeah, crypto. There you are. Okay, sorry. It's my color blindness. The coloring on the super chats bled through. It all turned like literally the super chats to me look like a traffic light. My coloring on traffic lights is ridiculous. Anyways, okay, they're pink, orange, and blue. But I just know. Anyways, crypto. Okay, any updates for crypto? Okay, you're gonna be at 49.54. Okay, let's see what we got. 49.54. All right, any updates? The Six of Pentacles into the Nine of Pentacles with the Star card on the Page of Cups. He's talking to one of his parents about you right now, about like, whatever happened to that girl? Whatever happened to that girl? Oh, Mom, I haven't talked to her in forever. She probably doesn't even think about me anymore. Yeah, but you brought her up a few times, Nine of Pentacles. Why don't you maybe see what she's up to with Star card? Oh, I couldn't do that. It's been too long. I don't know. So I'm straight up being told at the moment the update is that him and his mom have been talking lately. And she's the one that, like, you know how God will keep you in his mind one way or another? So God kind of just went poltergeist exorcism and kind of possessed Mama to be like, out of the blue. Mom doesn't even know why Mom thought of it. Mom's like, so whatever happened to that crypto sugar? She was a good kid. Whatever happened to her? And like, there's no way he can get you off of his mind. And like, apparently he needs that, because that's where Samuel the boy prophet shows up after he talked to his mom, and then reaches out with the Page of Cups for an offer that she didn't suspect. He had to clean the inside of the cup first. He was more worried about the outside of the cup and the outward appearances and everything. His soul needed cleansing from what it had been through. His soul's pool had gotten very dirty and it needed shocked, and it was green with algae from what she had put him through, and that Mom had to help, treat the pool and keep it clean and that. But that way, it's just about ready to open the pool season up, basically. And that analogy means that he actually reaches out to you, basically because Mom planted the idea in his head. But who cares how he got the idea? Somebody had to do it. God's like, Mom was the easiest target. He trusts his mom. Okay, Carla Johnson, what up? Hi, Carla. All right, let's see what we've got on this one. Carla, you are going to be at 51.51. Oh, I like that. Not bad. And thank you so much for the super chat, Carla. You're a sweetheart. I love you. You are like beyond generous. Thank you. Okay, any positive news or changes in the love department? I miss you too. Some spinny hugs for you, girl. I miss you too. All right, let's see what we got. The Hanged Man, the Page of Swords. It's the build-up. Four of Pentacles, Temperance. You got to hang tight. You got to hang tight, Carla, because there's updates. Patience. Hanged Man. Maintain speed and heading. Rewind. Maintain heading. Slow speed to a slightly slower speed. Because in this week ahead, there's some stuff on his side going on. Page of Swords. You are very heavy on his mind. He's learning a lot about what happened between the two of you guys and what he wants and values out of himself in order to be ready for a relationship. All right. He's learning a lot of lessons from what you guys went through. This is not straight up he's looking at your social media, but I'm going to tell you what, he don't need to, because this is so far in his mind that he literally can see you just by thinking about you. He sees your hair, he sees your face, he hears your voice. He don't need social media right now. He's doing a lot in his mind on it. Four of Pentacles to Temperance tells me that I could see in the course of the next 1 to 4 weeks him taking some serious action with Temperance. I'd love to tell you it is the week ahead, but I have to say it's the next 1 to 4 weeks. So maybe he's going to show off a little bit of like Leo vibes and like kind of really try to ride out the retrograde first or something to that effect. But I do see that with Temperance, he goes from patience to taking action. Okay. He is making plans. Page of Swords knows what he wants to do, even though he's not letting it show, but it results in the Nine of Pentacles, which is the Queen of Sheba visiting Solomon. I think it leads to a meetup between the two of you guys long term. Okay. It could be communications about setting the intentions for a meetup. All right. What's up, Ethereal Moonlight? There we go. What's up? How you doing? All right. Let's see here. You're going to be at 53.53. I kind of dig that by. Okay. General love statements. General love. General love. The Five of Wands. You are currently in training for a great battle and a great success that will come of it, that elevates you with the High Priest, the Hierophant, into a higher level of knowledge. The Eight of Swords says the thing in the love department is that you've been holding yourself back slightly for just a wee little bit. In the Four of Swords, you're feeling like there's no action or no movement, and yet you've got multiple sets of eyes on you. Okay? You're preparing and training to actually kind of get hit on a couple times in public. right? And you're gonna at first be 5 of Wands offended when somebody's like, "Hey, you look really good. Can I buy you a coffee?" Or maybe somebody like, "Hey, cute outfit." And you're like, "Hey, eyes are up here. What are you doing?" Something like that. You're actually in training for your person to reach out with a message, and it's like you're training to learn how to accept the compliment. Because he's going to reach out to swords to the four of swords with some, "I'm sorry, I didn't realize how good you were for me." Something like that, where you'd be like, "Oh, you're just buttering me up. It's baloney. You're just saying that. You're just bleh," right? But the reality on it is, take the compliment, because he's going to let you know that you were the best thing that ever happened to him, and his life totally sucks without you. It has not been the same since. Even regardless of him moving on, or if he tried to find someone else, or he left you for someone else, or something stupid like that, he had to go through those lessons to learn that you were the only one for him. And so you're going to start getting compliments and hit on and stuff like that as a lead up for his return. There also is about a 50-50 potential that the third person that asks you out, that you might be like, "I'm going out with you because you are just, hello." Okay. Just so you know, God will throw one of those heavy duty tests your way to be like, "You want to go this route?" Whoa. Or what? Okay. Just so you know. All right. Hope that helps. Okay. Monica. What's up, Monica? How you doing, girl? Oh, I like the 12-12. That is awesome. Thank you for that. That is really cool. Okay. Let's see what's up. You're going to be at 5606. All right, Monica. All right, general reading. What do I need to know most? Please and thank you. You are most welcome. Absolutely. What does Monica need to know most? The Two of Cups to the Five of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Three of Swords. Monica, the only thing that's going on right now, the reason they haven't reached out to you yet is because they're feeling like you're better off without them. He's stalking you, watching everything online. If you guys live close, he does drive past your house because he knows you were the Knight of Wands, leader of faith. The problem is the family kept getting in the way. He had too much family responsibilities, and his parents were just too dependent on him. Five of Cups, that stressed him out. But with that Two of Cups, the bond between the two of you guys, he actually still emulates you a little bit, says things you say, does the actions like you did. You rubbed off on him more than you know. That strength is what required to get him through this moment in the Three of Swords, where I'm being told he cuts the family umbilical cord, because he's realizing that he's spending so long taking care of family and everything like that, in that, what about his family? He's like, "Oh God, someday my parents are going to pass away, and my siblings are married and kids, and I'm alone. I'm going to die alone someday. I don't want to die alone someday." And then they wind up okay, he has to face his mortality in this respects to get him to come back your way. Okay, so all you need to know at the moment is that even though nothing is going on and it's really quiet and stagnant, girl, you just keep doing you, Monica. You are on point. Be you. And God, he totally watches your social media. I don't know what there is about it, but even he's sitting there going, "Archer, you should look." And I'm like, "Why did I look? What are you talking about? She's part of the family. It's like the sister or something." He's like, "Oh, so much, so much, so much." He is completely distraught at the fact that he doesn't have you in his life right now, and almost thinks that you're on too high of a level now to obtain. Way to put him in his place. That's humble pie. Get ready, because I think in the next 7, yeah, I'm gonna put him at 7, 10 days that he actually takes a shot. Two of Pentacles. I can't lose you again. I can't lose you again, Monica. All right. So I hope that helps. All right, Tia Bia, what's next for you in the Pisces energy? All right, Tia and her Pisces. Let's see what we got. 5817. You ready, Tia? All right, 5817. What's next for you in Pisces? That's the Pisces. What's next for Tia and her Pisces? The Two of Cups just popped out. Came out sideways, though. The sideways on the Two of Cups, on the Queen of Wands, the, the next thing is that you guys are already in a relationship. You're going to look back on this moment in time by like 10 months from now, 12 months from now, and go, "Oh my God, we've actually been in a relationship this whole time." It's already happening, even though it's not a title or a thing, and it's kind of weird, wonky, where it's like, is this a soulmate connection? Maybe it's not. Is it though? It is. There's just a little bit of fear of it being too good to be true. There is party that still kind of thinks about the Leo occasionally, and that's understandable. But in the Nine of Cups, Pisces energy, and the Ten of Wands, do understand that this Pisces is legit. This is really happening, and this is your reward for walking away from Leo. Is that you're going to find someone that's just as involved and just as nurturing and caring as you. Trust me, once this Pisces opens up, this Pisces is a good deal, and it's already happening. Nine of Cups Pisces energy shows that all the manifestations, all the prayers, everything that you prayed for and wished for Leo, You didn't even realize it, but you were calling in a Pisces. God's like, Leo can't live up to all this stuff. However, there's this really good Pisces over here that totally could. Will Tia shut it down? Yeah, Tia shut it down once or twice. I mean, like, nope, 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 gotta wait for Leo, gotta wait for Leo. But now it's like, maybe I don't gotta wait for Leo. Maybe the soulmate thing is really nice, and it's gonna be really nice. Tia, should you stick it out with Pisces through the initial 12 months of getting started on things? You guys are together forever. You found your forever. You're technically off the market. Okay. You're going to find that confidence. It takes this just straight up takes a little bit of time. 2, 3 months from now, 6 months from now, you're going to be very comfortable and you'll think of Leo, but you'll be okay with it because you found something a billion times better. Straight up honesty to you. Okay. And I know some of those words might hurt, but trust me, a year from now, none of those words will hurt. And I'm still coming to the wedding. Okay. I love you. Knight of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. Oh, if he isn't already planting seeds that you would be a good spouse or a partner, he gonna. All right. That Pisces likes you. He likes you. It's cute. You guys are cute. And he likes to write notes and stuff. It's cool. Okay, anime life. You're gonna be up at 1 hour and 55 seconds. Let's go for it. All right, anime life. What's to come for me and Aries? We haven't met yet. Let's find out. The Knight of Wands, Joshua, the leader of faith with a big green flag. Aries is infatuated with you. You have completely reprogrammed Aries is his way of thinking on the Queen of Swords and the High Priestess. Oh my word. You are causing an Aries to stop being so hot-headed and to be a little more lovey-dovey. He's gonna change his perspective and open up more to you and be a little. This is wild. I'm pulling him becoming slightly more Cancer-like. How's your day going? What's up? How are you doing? Anything I can do for you? Like he's coming out of this vibe and he's coming to this kind of a vibe. I like this. I like it. To quote his thing from earlier, this is a fried green tomato that's been saved and salvaged by you. Okay. Now the meetup. This is going to take a minute. Due to scheduling conflicts and traveling, even though I'm being told Aries is going to relocate or move closer to you, but I can't pinpoint it, but I can tell you with certainty that before Libra season, you will meet in person, and that meetup can go as far as you wish it to, okay? Just because he buys you dinner doesn't mean you got to be dessert unless you free will choose to be, okay? 8 of Cups. And the 4 of Cups. It's a high level. You're getting like right now, Aries is very ego driven, rude, Jonah's anger, very 4 of Cups. He's ascending through that. He's still in the old ego vibes from his last breakup. And you are kind of taking some initial shrapnel off of that. However, he's going to get over it really quick because he's got some feelings for you. Ace of Swords. Hey, text. 4 of Pentacles. Sorry I've been so closed off, but the World card. When can we meet up? Just found out I'm coming to your neck of the woods for work, or I'm moving back home to your neck of the woods. And when can we see each other? And you're like, it's happening. Oh my gosh, it's happening. I've been watching tarot for so long, waiting for this to happen, and y'all are gonna watch tarot together too. Anime life. You guys might wind up being like one of my clients that are couples for personal readings. I do Zooms all the time with couples sitting on the couch on the other side of the camera. Plans for children, future work moves, how their life is going. You guys, I think Aries is in the tarot too. Because I see you guys have the energy of being that. Devil card, Tower card, way to beat that. 9 of Swords. Moot point. Toby does not exist. The limit does not exist. He's dealt with straight up female narcissists. Okay. He is so not used to you because you're a good person. Give him a minute to realize you're a good person. Because at the moment, straight up, he's like, oh, she got to be fronting. There's no way she's that nice. He'll learn you actually are being that nice. Okay. It takes this Aries a minute to trust. But if anyone can open him up, it's you. All right. Heads up, the next 2 weeks, I do see some transformations between you and Aries in the next 2 weeks. Okay, onward and forward. Let's see what we got here. Okay, Flow Beast. Hi, Flow Beast. What up? Maybe think of a Floby for some reason. That's kind of cool. All right, Flow Beast. Let's see. You are going to be at 104.28. Okay, cool. All right, my partner, the Pisces, future actions for the connection, please and thank you. You got it. Thank you. Temperance is at the bottom of the deck with the Six of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. Your Pisces is going to open up. Eight of Swords. He's trapped in the fish on his own. And much like how nobody really knows how Jonah got inside that fish, nobody knows how long John Silver's is still in business. Yeah. But the thing on this is Three of Pentacles is the Six of Wands. The future actions are to unstick himself and open up more. He doesn't trust you yet. It's another trust issue. Is it a Pisces Aries cusp by chance, like a March Pisces? Because, like, okay, he's been through some stuff, some ish, so to speak. And that's why he's not opening up yet. This is another issue on trust, but the guardian angels are working to keep you two connected and together so that this Eight of Swords, his inability to trust and open up, doesn't derail the relationship. It's hard when he gets quiet. You know, you want to get stressed and go, would you talk to me? Why does it take you 4 hours to respond? Remember, Pisces actually thinks in different timelines. That's because of the leap year babies. Thanks, Gregorian in the calendar. Couldn't just leave it at 13, 28-day months, could we? Right? But anyways, so Pisces thinks on a 1 to 4 scale. Whatever you take 1 minute to think, give Pisces 4 minutes to think about, and it's so worth it though. Oh my gosh, that 12th house energy is so worth the extra little bit of time. So, like example, if the energy is telling me that, okay, over the weekend he's going to open up more, we actually have to accommodate about the next 4 weekends into factor for the Pisces variable. But so totally worth it. Okay. He will start opening up more. Six of Wands, Three of Pentacles. Guardian angels are working on it. Okay. You will find out why it's taken him so long. He's going to talk to you about one of his girls from the past. Don't let it hurt you or think you being compared to her or that he's thinking about her and wants her back. But no, he's going to straight up tell you how this woman railroaded him. Okay. I mean, like, we're talking we're all very blessed that your Pisces is actually still here because I'm going to tell you what, your Pisces was about ready to check out and pay the tab and head for the airport as a result of what this past woman did to him. So you will hear about it, and you'll be in your head at first. You'll be like, you don't want her back, but you're not going to say it out loud. But then you're going to be like, oh, holy crap! Well, that explains a lot. You guys will cry, have a little moment together, and it will build your bond. It's not a trauma bond; it's clearing the karmic space that you guys can move forward together. But it'll strengthen the bond of like, I'm never going to do that to you, and he's like, I'm starting to believe that. You'll finish believing it too as the connection nurtures, okay? So I hope that helps. All right, let's see here. Thank you too very much. All right, we've only got a couple extras. So let's do it to it. Shrek, you already got the job. That's your dollar super chat. And let's see, Amanda, any updates in the love and the career department? Let's see what we got for you, Amanda. Moon card, Ace of Swords. What I'm seeing here on the love department is that the dreams are explaining to you what's going to happen. He also is dreaming about you. He's a little nervous or a fear of proceeding or taking that chance or the risk. You, Amanda, you might totally have to like take one for the girls on the team here for the women's empowerment movement because y'all girls have fought so hard for equality towards men. Men treat women like garbage, right? To be managers and bosses and powers and entrepreneurs. Y'all women have been to hell and back and have earned the right to ask the man out. The love department will proceed slowly unless you do take a little chance on it, okay? He's not doing it because he fears you're not interested or not wanting to take it any further. He's telling me Amanda likes how things are going right now. Even if it's no contact, he's like, that's what Amanda wants. All right. See, this is why more of my friends are women. Guys, come on, guys. You all know it. The guys here, we're all awoke, and that's why we're hanging out with the girls here, right? The guys that aren't here on this channel, right, guys? All my fellow guys that are here, they're stupid, right? Totally. I get it. If you did take a risk, it would move a lot faster. If you don't take the risk, he's going to need till Libra season to finally get things on track, okay? But now in the career home front, Four of Pentacles to the Seven of Wands, you're only a stone's throw away from a new job and a new job change home front. Either you're going to get poached by somebody who reaches out to you saying they found your profile on LinkedIn and want to offer you a job, okay? Or if you're looking, the job that replaces the current job you have is only a stone's throw away. So straight up honesty in the current work energy, I do not see advancement. I don't see more money. And I see you being at the point that you're burnt out on that. And that's why you're job hunting. Or if not, God sees you putting up with more than you need to and wants to give you a better job. And that's why the LinkedIn person or whoever it is through online reaches out. We found your online profile and would like to offer you a job. That's legit. It's not a scam. It's not like a toll booth text. Okay? So I hope that helps. And I'm very sorry about the current job. That sucks when like other people get promoted for all your work and you get overlooked and you put in for promotions and you get denied and turned down. Everybody gets to a point at the 10 of wands, they're like, you know what? Screw you. I'll just go find another company. I get it. Some will even start their own business when they get turned down and overshot for promotions and stuff and just get completely ignored, right? Whichever direction you're going, though, it's happening for a reason. God's trying to help you out. Okay, Traveling Tarot. What's up, Traveling Tarot? Thank you. What's up, honey? All right. Ooh, I love Scorpio. I just did Scorpio's reading last night. It was good. Okay, can you tell me if my Cancerian twin will make a solid offer worth waiting for? Okay, no contact. It's been messy and you're tired. Okay. The Moon card. Wow, the Moon card's back. Strength card, the Chariot, the Two of Wands. You both want to make a move and you won't. Moon card, Strength card, Chariot. Pisces, Cancer, Leo, Aries on the Two of Wands. So the thing that's going on right now is your Cancerian can't make a decision. If I was your Cancerian's buddy, he sits there on this side of the fence and he's like, I want to talk to her. I want to talk to her, but I don't know if I should. I don't know what to do. Wait, is she still interested in me? Wait, are we just going to be friends? Wait, is there a relationship here? Wait, what if we're both already in relationships? Okay, first of all, you're not both already in relationships. That's just going a little far off the track. All right, you're both single. You both want to take a move on this one. Now, he is a little depressed. That's a part of this. The depression, he hasn't gotten over the drinking yet either. So he fears, see, he even fears he'll mess this thing up again. He keeps choosing the vice over you, leads to the messiness out of this and the fighting and everything. And you're exhausted. So in your energetical blueprint, God wants me to let you know the reason it's still in no contact, you're not resting. You need to. I don't care if you go buy a box of Benadryl and take a couple of them, just one or two. I'm not saying Marilyn Monroe yourself, but just one or two. And you're exhausted. God's keeping this connection on a pause because you're still putting up with your personal life. They're still putting up with their personal life and the changes that are being made. So the big part on this, he's still dealing with some vices and troubles with making decisions due to his depression. He needs to come through the depression. And you're still grappling and dealing with the exhaustion. All right. This is both needed. God's like, even you need to rest. If you don't rest, you're going to get sick again. And God doesn't want you to get sick. God's like, you need to take the weekend off and just sleep. No, I have stuff to do today. I have stuff to do today. You know what? Nope. Every now and then you're going to have to play a little hooky and you stay in sleep clothes and like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Work's like, hey, we need you to come in on Saturday. And you're like, well, okay, but I'll be a little bit late. Well, how late? Monday morning. Right? You know, the reason it's staying in no contact is because you need to rest a bit more so that you're recharged and ready to go. And he needs to stop drinking. All right. So I hope that helps. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. All right. Let's see what's up. Empathic Intuitive Tarot. What up, girl? How you doing? All right, let's see what we got here. I want to promote clothes on TikTok. Oh, I'll buy stuff from you. Well, I make money and I'm at 5,000 followers. All right, I got you covered. Let's see. Let's see what's up. Whoop, there we go. Amen. Queen of Wands. You will as you elevate up through it. If this is your primary business, if you are promoting shirts or you make the shirt, yes, rebranding and reselling would not work where you just move it for like to reach out and like you want to go and do those live streams where it's like, look, I'm cool. Okay. All right, yep, this squirrel, it's really chubby, and you can put keys in its butt, and yeah, it's available on the TikTok shop right now. And like, look, you can carry it on an airplane with you, and you can like he does handstands. It's really cool. You should order this right now, and it's available down below. So if like that, nobody's going to buy it. They're just going to keep on scrolling because there's 50 billion other TikToks that are promoting the same squirrel, the same set of luggage, the same camera ring light combo. You got to stand out a little more differently Now, if you're 5,000 followers on TikTok and your TikTok is about t-shirts, bet, go for it. If it's about tarot, market yourself, the tarot readings or crystals, chakra work. All right. If you have your own fashion line, you must go forward and promote it. If you make your own shirts, your own clothes, you're into fashion, you're into style, things like that, you totally should. To be like, look, in that case, you don't even have to. You don't have to be making your own clothes. You can be like, check it out, outfit of the day. Okay, this clothes, this shirt, I made it. All right, my own and jeans. They're from Target or pick somewhere better than Target or whatever. I don't want Target. It doesn't all got to be White House Black Market and Macy's and stuff. You know what I mean? Ariat jeans are nice though. Just saying. Shout out to Ariat. Anyways, but not that I'm into promotion or anything. Starbucks, Red Bull, Ariat, Knight Rider, GM, National Squirrel Organization of America. Every freaking tarot deck sitting on my table. Okay, I'm in emperor mode. This is about money. So the only thing that the advice is with the TikTok promote is to not just resell their stuff, but put your own unique spin on it, and then you will start making money. And it's not going to work if it's the only form, okay? If you just focus on TikTok, it'll take forever to make 5 cents on one stream or one purchase or anything like that. You have to think bigger and more global to be entrepreneurial like that. And that not only do you do it on TikTok, but now you're gonna have to get into the Amazon affiliate program and start ads that this I made this shirt, you can buy it on Etsy, but these pants are from wherever. So you got to go to their site or you can look, you might actually have something really cool to be like I am the Amazon stylist. I can take the crap on Amazon and make it look good. Something like that. Then you can branch out from just TikTok and start getting the money in other directions. Okay. Where the check from TikTok, YouTube, get on there and get monetized and set up so that you can get into multiple streams because you won't make it at 5,000 followers. You got to keep a side hustle or a primary job and let it be the side hustle. In order to make a full-on living on TikTok, straight up for an analytics, you have to be over 50,000 followers. Then you can make bank. So you can start now, foot in the door, but you'll have to keep going until you hit about the 50,000 mark. Don't be ashamed or feel free to use TikTok promote too. Okay. And then to be able to branch out. And even still, a lot of it's shameless self promotion. Like hop on Vistaprint, print up a bunch of cards, and you can do like I do when I'm walking around Detroit, Nashville, whatever. I've got some Caitlin Petty cards I keep in a pocket. I've got Archer cards I keep in a pocket. And I literally sometimes just walking along Broadway, ask Melissa. Ask Melissa. Sometimes walking along Broadway, I'll just be like, Caitlin card, Archer card. And she's like, what are you doing? I'm like, the right person will find them. All right. Nothing wrong with a little shameless self promotion. I drive around with an Archer Astrology Tarot sticker on the back of my Jeep just because I want one person at a traffic light to be like, YouTube, Archer Astrology. Oh, wow. I got to subscribe to that. Honestly, shameless self promotion is the only way it works anymore nowadays. So I don't know if that was down a good tangent or if I didn't help you in any way, shape, or form, but I hope, but I hope it helps. That's like saying not to offend you, but, and you totally know the next thing out of that person's mouth is going to offend you. I don't know if it helped or not, but I hope it helps. I cannot with myself sometimes. Anyways, Ashley, hi, honey. Oh, yeah, Shrek. I don't know if I mentioned or not, but you already got the job, too. Now you're in the formalities. You work for the DMV. If I ever move down your way, you're going to help me get the personalized Archer plate from that state, okay? I got Tennessee and Michigan. Hold on, Ashley. I'm not forgetting you either. Hold on. There's chair wheels. There we go. This was one of my birthday presents from one of the subscribers. I got the Tennessee Archer plate. They're not real, but I really want these plates in real life. I wonder if they're available. You got the Tennessee Archer plate. We got a Michigan Archer plate, which is really cool. And then they gave me the night plate. I mean, I've already got one down by the drum set, but this is another one, and it's even got the stickers on it, so it's really cool. But yeah, okay, irrelevant for the situation, Shrek. And Ashley, I was told, oh, it's just a donation. I miss Donkey though, and I'm glad he's learning and growing. I could kiss my donkey. All right, it's not just a donation. I got you, girl. What are Donkey's feelings right now for Ashley? Please be patient. I'm working on it. The magician card. I'm parting the stuff that's getting in the way. I'm doing the work. I am trying to clear my mindset and not be so opposed to relationships and so just out of my mind, crazy and young. The High Priestess, I'm learning lessons and I'm seeing the signs that's allowing me to go through an awakening in the Emperor energy because just like Archer mentions, three major arcana cards, four major arcana cards signify major transformations. You will get to kiss your donkey before Scorpio season, okay? He's just transforming, rebooting up, and you know he was a big project car, right? If he was a project car, he was a lot of work, you know? And granted, it's a long time, but like, total example, Ashley. When I build my Knight Rider car, because the next one I build is for me, so it's going to be like the most awesome Trans Am I can find, the best Knight Rider replica parts, and like brand new everything torn down to the a frame off restoration, right? For example, is when I take that Firebird and I send it off to a body shop or a paint shop to finally get the thing fixed and body work and painted black and all that stuff, all the body lines lining up. That car is going to be out of my possession for a long time while that shop has it to paint it. I mean, it's black. You know how hard it is to make paint a car black and make it look good? If you guys actually saw those cars on the TV shows, they were 20-foot cars. They looked good from 20 feet away, and they were filmed on 1980s cameras. The high def Blu-rays of that show, it's so many childhood spoilers. But anyways, I know that car is going to be out of my hands for a very long time, months while the body shop is doing the body work and the painting. But I also know it's worth the wait because when the car comes back, it's going to look like an 82 and it's going to run and behave like a brand new car with all these cool gadgets. There's a dude that's going to be in Georgia coming up that literally is adapting AI to work with those cars. I know there's a reason I didn't keep the old cars I built because literally this is the era that I'm supposed to build one of these cars when it literally has artificial intelligence, sits there in a parking lot and talks and interacts with people that walk past it. It's all been worth the wait. And I built my first one of these when I was 22 years old. That's a long wait to get a car that pretty much does everything the TV car did, you know? In the same respect, Bruce is going to probably be worth this too. Because you know what? Bruce is out at the body shop right now. And you just really are waiting so much to get something back. You want that car back so you can take the T-tops off and take it for a ride. Don't worry, he'll be back. And he's getting upgraded from donkey to a car. It's cool. All right. So you just hang tight. These major arcanas are to let you know he's rebooting. He's going through major change right now. Okay. Hang in there. The reward is worth the wait. Okay. So I hope that helps. I thank you and appreciate you for it too. Inquiry minds, you retracted. I was going to pop one for you with that snipe chat. I'm just going to throw you a card. Think about your person. 9 of Cups. You just said, I would, like, you said their name, like, I just want to talk. I wish they would come back. I wish, right? 9 of Cups. Your prayer, literally, at this very moment in time, wherever you are in the world, whatever time it is, right now on your phone's display, at that very moment, your prayer is being answered, and there is a tower moment just getting started in your person's life, wherever they are in the world. That's going to lead to your 9 of Cups prayers being answered. Okay, all right. Your person is going to have either a really good day or a really bad day. If a really good tower moment is required in order to get them to come back, that's what they get. You know, win the lottery, get to call you. If a really bad tower moment's what's required to get them to come your way, the good Lord will provide. Okay, so hope that helps. And I love you guys. And thanks for hanging out with me for a little cards and coffee and that. We'll do some more in the week ahead. And I will be back later today for Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. All right. So I love you guys. I'll see you later. And I'm sorry to anybody who I might have offended, but I'm not even here right now. So I have no clue what messages came out. Okay. So, yeah, it's a thing. But I hope it helps. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys later. All right.